Chelsea finishing 10th after a final day disaster against Sunderland isn't a coaching problem. In fact, it is a structural mathematical problem. You heard that clearly. Yes, Chelsea's owner, the Blue Co, have spent roughly £1.8 billion to build a squad that is not compatible with the latest, with the fundamental positional football that is rightly obtainable in our modern era. The big question is, how will Xabi Alonso solve the rotten squad problem at Chelsea? In this video, I'm going to analyze how Xabi Alonso, the new manager of Chelsea, will solve this rotten squad problem at the Stamford Bridge. Xabi Alonso's success at Bayern Leverkusen proved that his kind of football thrives on technicalities and control. To understand why this Chelsea team looks rotten, the squad looked rotten, Chelsea's last season picked up 87 yellow cards and 7 red cards. That tells you that they have discipline issue. They lack that discipline. How can a team have 87 yellow card and 7 red card in a particular season? And guess what? What was the reason for it? Because of what? Lack of technicalities. Most times they tend to lose the ball in where it's not comfortable for their defenders and putting the defenders under duress or under pressure. Before you say Jack Robinson, the defender decides to commit a foul or commit a tactical foul. In that case, it results to a yellow card or the red card. With this indisciplined attitude from this Chelsea rotten squad, Xabi Alonso must bring his discipline into action. Xabi Alonso is known for using the 3-4-2-1 diamond formation. That is his formation, where he relies on making sure that the midfield is overwhelmed. He tried to use 4 midfielders so that he can take control of the game. Now, Chelsea at the other hand, Chelsea plays Caicedo and plays Enzo Fernandez. These are good midfielders that cost the club £200 million in the transfer. Now, these two defenders over the season tend to play more of a defensive kind of football than offensive. Now, the way Xabi Alonso football plays, he will make one, which is Caicedo, the more defensive player, the anchor, then puts one of the midfielder at the forward to help play. That is what he did at Bayern Leverkusen. At Bayern Leverkusen, he was using Granit Xhaka to control play, and he used the other midfielder to support him. And take note, Xabi football thrives on the midfield being populated with bodies. With this, Chelsea will be very, very dominant in terms of possession, in terms of controlling the game and controlling the atmosphere entirely of the game. With the Xabi Alonso 3-4-2-1 formation, he always play with one striker. And guess what? Chelsea strikers this season perform woefully, maybe except for João Pedro. Now, how does Xabi Alonso want his striker to be? His lone striker. He wants them to be physically aggressive. He wants them to win area battle. He wants them to link up play with the midfielders and the wingers. That is how Xabi Alonso kind of strikers is. And guess, Delap will leave the club if Xabi Alonso come, because I don't think he has that attribute. And again, he's very, very wasteful. Then let's say for João Pedro may likely stay because one, he has some of those attributes to link up play and is good at scoring. So Xabi Alonso will want to get a striker, and at this point, I think Victor Osimhen will fit into the Xabi Alonso system of football as a lone striker, because Victor Osimhen is very good at scoring, he's good at area ability, he's good at linking up play with the rest of the team. So that should be one of the first buy for Xabi Alonso. Another department that Xabi Alonso will fix, another rotten spot that Xabi Alonso will fix, is the Chelsea defense. The Chelsea defense have lacked tenacity, they've lacked discipline, they've lacked experience, they've lacked everything actually. They concede goals for fun. That defense is as open as baskets. Chelsea conceded a lot of goals this season. A lot of goals. So this should be one of the campaigns that I've seen Chelsea conceded the highest number of goals in their entire football history since they started being in the Premier League, because the defense looks so shambolic. One, they don't have discipline, they lack discipline. They tend to receive cards as if there's no tomorrow. Two, they give cheap goals. Chelsea consider a lot of goals. So Xabi Alonso plays 3-4-2-1, like I said earlier. Xabi Alonso will want to bring in the centre back. Now, guess what? The two kind of centre back that Xabi Alonso plays with is the left centre back and the right centre back. These are pivotal for Xabi Alonso's system to play, which is called the Xabiball. When Xabi Alonso gets those left and right centre back, I bet you will see Chelsea bring me a flamboyant color. Now take note, who is in the market for Xabi Alonso to get? There are few left centre back and few right centre back. I will advise to get a left centre back. You can go for Bastoni. That is if Inter Milan are willing to do business. And also go for DiMarco as a right centre back. That is if Inter Milan are willing to do business. These are some of the best right and left centre back that are currently available. If the money is right, Inter Milan will release these guys actually. So you can go for some of the big names like Ekampians, Baltic and Red. You can't go for those names because those ones their clause will not release them. Arsenal, Liverpool will not release those ones for you. So go for the one that they can easily release. Inter Milan can easily release Bastoni and also DiMarco. So guys, I don't know if you agree with what I've said. I don't know. If you have a contrary opinion, please let me know. Let's have a conversation 1v1. Write it in the comment section. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to our videos so that we can get to more of these. Stay love. One love.